How we doing, everyone? Hope you have a beautiful day today. It's good to see you again. Sorry, my voice is just a mess. The cold kind of hit me really hard last night when I got home. Anyway, I want to take care of something first thing this morning. Had somebody leave a rude comment about my buddy Dave Fitch, and I'm just going to say this one time. Do not come on my channel spreading filth. You will be blocked. And that's it. Enough said. Not going to happen. Anyway, got an important topic today. I just thought about it, and this is one I don't hear about. So I've got to get this yard done. The big one that you guys have seen before, and this one over here. So that's probably the one I'm going to record at. Whew, beautiful out, warm. Another blessed day from the Lord. So you know what, you got to take advantage of it. By the way, my friend Tim Herr called me last night. He is going to help me this weekend, so that's a huge blessing, man. Just I can't say enough about Tim. And guys, if you would, please pray for Tim. Tim has to have a procedure done. I'm just going to leave it at that. Please pray for Tim, okay? And because he definitely needs your prayers. And leave him a good, leave him a nice little comment that he can read. And Tim is just a fantastic guy, man. He's a great individual, as so many of you are, and I really appreciate the comments, guys. I'm sorry I'm going to be a little behind on comments this week just because I do not feel good, so bear with me. I'll get to all of them. Just give me time. Let's get to work. Enough jibber jabber. I got to get these done, man. I still have 8 left. Let's go. Okay guys, there are the last two, that one and this one. And this is the one I'm going to be hedge trimming and mulching on Saturday. They were going to have a guy come in and put pavers 4 high, and he took the money but did not do the job, and now they're trying to get him to pay back $5,000, and he's doing it in clumps of 100, even though he promised he had the money. Let me tell you something, don't do business like that. That's really bad. Anyway, I'm going to get into talking about today's subject, and what it is we're going to talk about employees, and irresponsible employees, also conduct from employees that should never happen. Okay? Should never happen. I'm going to give you 3 instances of what I'm talking about. We were mulching one of the hockey players from Columbus Blue Jackets one time. I come around the corner, I catch a guy sneaking, looking through the window of the guy's house. I hollered at him. He was like, man, you know, that's a nice place in there. What would you have done? Well, I'll tell you what I did. I fired him on the spot. Wrote him out what check he was owed. Told him to get in his truck. Do not come back. That is an absolute no-no. To have someone looking in employees' or your employer's windows, okay? Another one. I walk around to the back side of this house. I don't know where the guy trimming is. Now, this was about 10 years ago. Well, about 8 years ago, so it's been a while. You know, long before I knew YouTube was even a thing. He is trimming the heads off the roses. I hollered about as loud as I could, and I said, what are you doing? Oh man, I'm just getting a little bored. I got a little bored? How about finishing your job and getting yourself in the truck and let's go? So, needless to say, that was his last day. I've had some doozies, man. I'm telling you, I've had some doozies. Another time, Justin is working with this guy. And Justin calls me and says, you're not going to believe what this guy just did. I said, what happened? He said, he threw up in the mulch bed. I said, come again? He said, he told me he was out drinking all night and he threw up in the customers' beds. You cannot, I'm telling you guys, you can't make this stuff up. I've got some doozies, man. But let me say this. As an employee, you have 2 things to worry about. Getting to work on time and working. And if there's a boss out there that's going to complain about his employee and complain over and over and over and over, get rid of the guy. He's obviously not helping you, okay? You don't need that. Nobody on YouTube, I made the mistake. I put some things on YouTube I shouldn't have about some past employees. That doesn't need to be aired. The guy needs to go and you need to move on. If he's not showing up and he's not doing his job, you are gone. Okay? No questions asked. One last one I had. Pull up on the mulch job. Justin is mulching and I see this guy laying on his back in the yard. I walk up, I'm like, dude, are you taking a break? What's going on? I said, hey Justin, what's the deal? Oh, he says it's hot. He doesn't want to do this. So I walked over and I said, hey, you got 2 choices. Either get your lazy self up, or, and that was way back then when I still may not be the greatest person in the world, but I used particular language. You know what I'm saying? I told him to get up or get in his car and leave. He had two options. I'm telling you guys, there's no room for back talk. There's no room for people not showing up. There's no room for people being lazy. There's no room for the cell phones coming out every 5 minutes. We are running a business, and the business needs to be efficient. Without the business being efficient, you are losing dollars, okay? So I'm telling you, do not let your employees walk all over you. Why do you think I'm solo, man? Yeah, I'm having a rough time getting everything done. And thank God for my friend Tim. But I am not going to sit there and allow employees to dictate to me what is going to be done and what is not going to be done by the fact that they either don't show up, they're on their phones, they're lazy, and we got all of that out here, guys. So I hope you guys think about it. Tell me some of your stories, guys, because I know there is no way some of you guys don't have absolute horror stories. I want to hear them. And I appreciate you guys watching. Thank you so much for being patient with me getting the comments answered. My wife called the doctor today to see if he could call something in for me. Just to, I mean, you know, it's a cold, man. It's got to work its course, but boy, do I feel crappy. So, hey guys, I love all you guys. Thank you so much. If you haven't subscribed, please do so. And as always, Dr. Real was in the house. Keep it real. Me, Tim, Sarah on this one Saturday. We'll see you tomorrow. Peace.